Right,
back.
right,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
I am Africa. I am Africa. With the strength of the cheetah, my native voice will ring. We are Africa. We are the heartbeat of Africa. With the rhino, the meerkat, the noble lion king. We are Africa. We are the winds of the Serengeti. We are the sweat of the jungle man. We are the tears of Nelson Mandela. We are the lost boys of the Sudan.
What?
I am Africa, just like Bono. I am Africa. I flew in here and became one with this land. I'm not a follower anymore. No, now I am freaking Africa. With my Zulu spear, I run barefoot through the sand. And I am Africa.
All right, pause it.
Oh my goodness.
Tell me how you feel about all of that.
Oh my good. With my Zulu spear, like, bro,
Yeah.
relax. And the zeal they say it with, the confidence
Yeah.
they. Bono.
We It's very performative in nature, obviously. The white people coming in and taking over the culture and yet re-identifying themselves with it, yet elevating it to they are better than the Africans because on top of coming in and becoming what they think is one with the people, which is so off. And they are on top of it, teaching them the right ways to live.
You asked me how I feel about it, and
Yeah.
this is more comedic, but on a more serious note, it is offensive, and it should be offensive because it's that idea, that white savior thing to make Africa look more liking from the European perspective. Look at what we did to make it advertisable to Europe. Look at us. Look, I'm
Yeah.
here, white
Yeah.
person. Look at this picture. Don't you want to come to Africa now that I am here and we have made it better? Because obviously without us, this place wouldn't be
Right.
westernized to make it palatable for you to look at
Yeah.
and come here. So now we are Africa, and look at what we've done. Now they look presentable, and now they look up to par according to European standards, and according to not only with the way they dress, with the way they eat, but also what they believe, which is the most important part of it. And that grants them the right to claim that we are Africa. I mean,
Yeah.
please.
I get it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is ridiculous and absurd, and I think the Book of Mormon musical is kind of pointing to that ridiculousness of this situation, the white savior complex, the arrogance of colonization, of coming in and erasing the culture of an entire continent, basically saying the way you live is not up to par. And so we're elevating it. So you Africans are Africans, but we are Africa.
Yes, we are Africa. We
Pretty
are the
ridiculous.
brand.
Yeah, you probably have experienced a lot of that firsthand.
Oh, yes.
So
It's a lot of mind fuck and
yeah.
a lot of brainwashing that is done. And the thing is, it wasn't only done through the religious indoctrination. It wasn't done through that. It was other things as well that came through colonization. The marketing, it was the food, it was the clothing, it was the movies, the media, the entertainment. It was all of these things that contributed, but Christianity and religion as a whole, as a thing, it was what sealed the deal with it. It was what enforced it. Because without that, without some form of spiritual enforcement of that idea, it would just be another thing that people do. Okay, these people just like the American version of music. Oh, okay, that's fine. It would just be another thing that Ghanaians do, Congolese people do, or another thing that other African countries do. It would just be another lifestyle, like Buddhism. It would just be another thing. But no, they added the religious aspect to it, which said, no, this is the thing, this is the standard, and everything else falls beneath it.
Right.
When it comes to how you dress, especially, obviously,
I know.
Christianity and women are very best friends, right? So obviously they'll tell them how to dress. So
Yeah.
now African women are dictated how to dress, and things that didn't matter to the African diaspora, things that were not problems, like someone worried that they're going to look at a woman and feel lustful, and that would be bad because then that would mean that they would do bad things to them. We're talking about a group of people that had lived for hundreds of thousands of years without any form of complex fabric or clothing, and they've been perfectly fine. They get into marriage or some cultural acceptance that resembles marriage, and they've been having families, and they were polygamous, they were polyamorous, the concept of boxing people in wasn't a thing pre-colonization. There were many different forms of practice. There is no such thing as the African practice. There were so many diverse forms of practice, and that is why religion played a huge part in Africa. It brought all of these tribes and ideologies together under one rule and made it very easy to colonize them. It made it very easy to rule them. So that's why, all of these things happened.
It would be a challenge to anybody to really take the time to really sit with the comedy, but look behind the satire, behind the farce, and really explore what is really behind the points and the messages and the jokes and the silly songs. We are the tears of Nelson Mandela. I mean, if you really stop for a second, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? It would be good for anybody to sit with it and really explore what it really is trying to say and what it's really poking fun of.
That's why we have this podcast.
Yeah, and I appreciate your perspective a great deal, Evans.
Thank you.
So thanks for sharing that.
On the savannah,
a monkey with a banana,
a tribal woman who doesn't wear a bra.
Oh, wow.
Africans are African, but we are Africa.
The audacity. The audacity.
We are deepest, darkest Africa. So deep and dark in Africa. Wow. A monkey with a banana? Yeah.
The show really stretches the boundaries in so many ways, because you find it fun, you're laughing at, Hasadiga, Ibuai, and then you're like, whoa, it kind of pushes the boundary a bit, and you're like, whoa, and then you get to this bit, and it's like, wow, whoa. It's just such a great musical that stretches all the boundaries, and it touches everybody. Everybody gets something.
Yeah. The next song is Joseph Smith, American Moses. Now, remember,